Hi, Erica. It's Michelle from Camp Sparkle.
Michelle, it's a delight to meet you. Thank you for your time today.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to speak with you.
Same here. I was so happy to learn about Camp Sparkle, which I understand is really more of a celebration of some very special people rather than a camp. So tell us all about it. What is Camp Sparkle?
Oh, Camp Sparkle is amazing, is what it is. No, that's what it is. And we have great fun. So Camp Sparkle is for children ages 5 to 12, and then junior counselors are 13 to 15, and camp counselors are 16 and up. And all of our kiddos here have a connection to cancer. So they either have cancer themselves, have a parent with cancer or a grandparent, or have lost a parent to cancer.
And what kind of impact does Sparkle Camp have on their lives?
Oh, my goodness. So I've done camp about 17 years now, so it's been a while. You know, it just takes one person to make a difference in the life of a child. So reducing isolation, and that lowers depression, anxiety. When campers come here, everyone here is affected by cancer. So cancer is not what makes them interesting at Camp Sparkle. What makes them interesting is their own selves, not cancer. So everyone has cancer here, right? So it's not special in a way, and it's a relief to them. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because everywhere else, they're unique because of cancer. And here, they're not unique because of cancer.
They can just be kids, Michelle.
They can just be kids and also learn from others of how to manage difficulty, how to manage having a mommy or daddy with cancer, and how to manage the challenges that brings, and also be able to talk in an honest way. A lot of kids, they don't feel understood, so either they don't know how or it doesn't feel comfortable to be 100% honest, and here they can.
Wow. I understand you all plant therapy gardens. How does that help, Michelle? I mean, I imagine it's just such a beautiful thing to do.
It's a beautiful thing to do. It's always good to do healing gardens, therapy gardens, any kind of work with plants or nature. The healing gardens especially because they're creating it. So they're accountable for their own garden or accountable for their own selves, where we can't control the world. You know, the world does its thing and cancer does its thing, but they are accountable for their own selves. So they choose everything with the garden. So they choose how much soil they get and what kind of plants they want out of the choices. So we talk about what it's like to create your own source of comfort or your own path in life, as well as, the healing properties of plants. And we use a lot of lavender and talk about aromatherapy and using it as a source of support and coping.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I think I need a therapy garden. So
We all do, right? Erica, I feel you.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. So what does Camp Sparkle mean to the parents?
We've got such wonderful feedback from parents. And one of the main things is that we get it. We get it. And I'm a mom, and I don't have cancer, but I'm a mom. Being a parent is a beautiful and wonderful thing. It is. It's also very challenging and difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And when one is living with cancer, it makes it particularly difficult. So a few things. So they can get kind of a breather. Our kids are lovely and wonderful, but, let's be honest. It's nice to have a little break sometimes so they can have a rest. And also, it lets the parent be the parent. The parent does not need to be the therapist or counselor or social worker. Let us do that.
Yes.
We will help the kids process their emotions with cancer, and the parents can just be parents.
That sounds like a tremendous gift, I got to tell you. You all had some really cool visitors this summer. I understand some of the guys from the UW basketball team came.
They did. They were so awesome because they've been affected by cancer. A lot of them had a parent with cancer or a grandparent they were very close to. So it really, our mission really hit home with them. And they actually used basketball in order to cope with cancer when they were younger. They're like, gosh, we wish we had something like this when they were kiddos. So it meant a lot for us to have the UW basketball team come to Cancer Pathways.
What was it like to see them interacting with the kids?
Oh, my goodness. It was, I have to tell you, it's amazing. They walk in and the kids, their eyes just open up and they're like, what? What is happening? And, we make a big deal about Camp Sparkle of, the counselors here, go through me basically. So nobody just walks into camp unless you're a UW basketball player. So the kids have that, like, can they come in here, Michelle? And I'm like, oh yeah, these are our friends. This is University of Washington basketball players, and they love Camp Sparkle, and they're kind of jealous that they didn't come earlier. So
that is fantastic. Do you have a favorite story from this summer, Michelle? Just this summer at Camp Sparkle, of a child's life that was changed for the better, or even a moment that you saw?
Oh my goodness.
You're like, wait a minute, you mean just from today?
No, sweet young one. I don't want to give up his confidentiality, but
sure.
Sweet young one. So we do the welcome circle every morning. We do a welcome circle every morning and say our name, our age, who in our family had cancer, and then our favorite, like ice cream or movie or whatever it is. So we're going around, doing our thing. And this sweet young one says his name, his age, and his mom has cancer. And then he looks at me, and you can see, like, his eyes. You can see that moment, that power moment. And he says, Michelle. I was like, what, dude, what? He says, everyone here has a mommy or daddy or someone with cancer. And I'm like, right, I know. I know. He's like, did you know that?
Oh.
I'm like, yeah. Who else knew that everyone here has someone with cancer? He's like, oh, my goodness. And he got so, excited that he figured that out.
Wow.
I'm like, we all get it, man. We all get it.
Yes.
That was the cutest thing in the world.
I bet. I mean, this feels like a redundant question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Why do you do what you do?
I do what I do. So my dad died of cancer when I was younger, so I feel like I have a unique perspective, and I think in my life, I mean, I'm fine, but I've had 3 open heart surgeries, and the last one was in 2017, and that was really tough. And I would hate for my life to be a waste of makeup. Like, I want to get ready, put my makeup. My makeup's expensive, and I put my makeup on, and I want that to mean something. Like, I don't want to waste my life, so camp certainly is never a waste of makeup.
Oh, my goodness. I may have to steal that. I don't want my life to be a waste of makeup either. But I feel like I need to buy more expensive than CoverGirl, Michelle. So you're inspiring me on all sorts of levels today.
Oh, yeah. Makeup's expensive. Like, you don't want it to be a waste.
You're absolutely amazing, and you truly do inspire me. Michelle from Camp Sparkle, thanks for hanging out with us on Spirit 105.3 today.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.